Hello everyone, welcome back to another episode of Building Beginner Tips. Today we're going to talk about windows. There are lots of different ways you can do windows. More the details that change a window and how it looks. And just different window materials in general. Here's a base I'm going to give an example of. I'm going to make a window right here with two glass blocks. But if I make another window next to it, I can make it out of glass panes. There's a difference in between the two. See, this one goes in the block, but this one's flush with the block. So that makes a difference and looks different too. I prefer to use panes myself. And I can even put them together and make one big panes window. Or I can use both. I can use blocks here, just like that. And now I've got a bit more of a detailed window. And then I could even put panes like this to make it even more detailed. You can also do windows with fences. Now, here is our house that we've made in the last episodes, but it doesn't have any windows. That's what we need to take care of today. So let's make a window here, don't break the walls, and then I'm going to use glass panes. I'm going to make it a little bit bigger. And there's a nice 2x2 window. Now I'm going to do a tiny little one here, and then I'm going to do one here in our gradient. Now you notice I did it 2 blocks up, because the porch is 1 block up. That's where the door is, which means the forward side would be there. So if I stood like this, this is where I would look at it from inside. I'd be like that. So you want to take into account what level you're putting your windows on as well. And I'm going to do another window there. And then I'm not putting the window there, because that's supposed to be like an extension of the house. It wasn't originally built. It's an add-on they put later. Now let's do another window here. And I'm not going to put it down this low. I'm going to bring it up 1 more block. Just like that. Then let's do a few windows in the back. Just put one here in the tower. Then one there. And then we'll make a nice big one right here. And then we'll put one here. Now we've got all the windows on our house. But we're not done. There's also this house that we can put windows on as well. See, I'm going to use glass panes and break a big spot here. Be careful if you're using powdered concrete. And then you can place that concrete back and then fill it in with glass. Just like that. But we've got a big plain rectangle, so let's place one more right there. Now we've got a bit more of an interesting shape rather than just a square rectangle. Let's see, now I'm going to put one right here, just like that. And now I'm going to put a big one here. I'm going to bring it up a block because I imagine it would be elevated inside. Now let's place one more window right here. Now I've got all the windows in place. Now let's head back to our other house. And there's more we can do to these windows that we already have. We can detail them and make them look even better. The first thing we can do is use spruce trapdoors or any trapdoors and place it like here, like shutters. you can place it like that, flat against a block, or you could use a little bit more work and go like that. Make it look like it's half opened. Now I'll do one like that there. And then do a flat one. And then let's do one over here. But we have a button here, so I need to break that. And I can also use it. And now we've got our shutters. And, oh, and let's put one right here. So here's our house. But there's even more we can do to this. We can put another window up here. Let's break a few blocks and place some more stairs. Then I'm going to get some slabs. And then place it like that. And then put a glass right there. Now we've got a tiny little window. Those work best on littler ones. Our roof is a bit big for that. So let's use some deep slate brick stairs. And there are many ways you can do roof windows like this. And you can just experiment and see what kind you like best. See, so I'm going to do the basic roof technique. But once I get to here, I'm going to do slabs, just like that. And then I'm going to do glass, but see, it doesn't connect, and there's a slab there, so we'll get rid of that. Do double slabs there. Now I'm going to change out these stairs to spruce stairs, just like that. And here's our roof window. Now, there's even more detailing we can do. I'm going to go over here and place 2 dirt blocks. Then I'm going to try and surround it with as much spruce trapdoors as I can. Then I can place a flower on it. We've got a little flower box. But if you don't like how it's brown, you can also use moss blocks. Just like that. And then let's place another one over here. Surround it in trapdoors. And then let's place a flower. And now we have little pops of color in our build rather than it just being the same sort of not colorful palette. Now we can do the same over here. Let's place some moss. And then surround it in trapdoors. And then we can put some flowers in it just like that. Now I'm going to do another one right here. I'm going to use acacia trapdoors though, to add a little extra color. And here we go. But next we can do shutters. So let's get some spruce trapdoors and place some shutters just like this. I'm going to do an opened one here. Just like that. And now we've got all the shutters that we need. Well, thank you all so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Be sure to like and subscribe, and I shall see you all next time. Goodbye!